The new album is called Sex and Love, pretty straightforward. It's the first title I thought of when I listened to the album, although at times I thought, maybe it's too simple, maybe it's too straightforward. And every time I try to come up with a different title, I just kept on going back to Sex and Love. It's I've said in all my interviews, it's the two things we can all truly relate to, no matter what religion, what color, what nationality we are. We can always relate to love and sex. Definitely, if you listen to my first album to my last, in comparison to my last 3 albums, there's definitely been changes musically. Being able to collaborate with other artists, I think, has at times taken me out of my comfort zone, which is good. A lot of times in the studio, it could become a routine, and therefore you don't push yourself. And I think it's good to feel challenged and even uncomfortable in the studio. And I'm always a firm believer that if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but you should always try it. Right now, what I'm up to is just really this album. Like, I'm always touring, and if it's not promotion, it's touring. I love being, on stage, so I wouldn't change it for anything in the world, but mainly that's it. I'm coming out with a fragrance, which should be a lot of fun, in the sense of, I never thought I would say this, but it's actually, I was pretty involved, and I wear it myself and I like it, so it's going to be interesting. It kind of has like I'm so bad for this. It kind of has like a woody kind of smell to it. I just went with my other favorites that I would wear in the past and kind of combined it and said, okay, this is the direction I want to take it in. Called Adrenaline, and it's gonna come out towards the end of the year. My top 5 grooming tips for men. I don't know, I guess, if you have a hairy back, shave it. Brushing your teeth. Fake tan, I'm not really so much into. Well, actually, I've never really gotten a fake tan. Not too much hair, I guess, in a way. I shave everywhere. No, I'm kidding, I don't shave everywhere. Most places you do try to trim. You know what I have noticed, that once you turn 30 and up, you gotta watch a little bit more what you eat. But it's when you go, in my case, going on tour, every time on 2 hours of being on stage, you actually lose a lot of calories, which is good. And I notice that when I'm not on tour, I'm not in as good of a shape. So being on tour for me personally helps me. It's just like a workout. Because I'm when it comes down to the gym or to anything that's cardio, running on the treadmill, I'm very, very lazy. What I like to do is more like sports, whether it's surfing, whether it's racquetball. Racquetball is actually a sport that I enjoy playing with my friends, and it's fun. And I always feel like it doesn't bore me. You actually sweat a lot, and better. I like that better than going to the gym. Chatting someone up in Spanish, what would I say? My first would be, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te llamas? There's not really like a specific line that I would use. My lines tend to be kind of stupid, and I always said, if someone can laugh at a stupid, immature joke, or if a girl can laugh at that, then I always think that's fun, and that's cool, that's a good opener. If you were trying to say something, I don't know, you look beautiful today. Estás guapísima, o yo qué sé. I honestly believe that I don't think it sounds sexier in Spanish than English. Me, but that's me. How do I prepare for a date? How I prepare for a date is, where do you prepare to go for a date? That for me is more important, I guess, in a way. I like simplicity. I like dinner and a movie. That's really what I like. And places that are not very loud. I would like to tell the readers that this has been one of the best interviews I've ever done in my career.